Yes.
Where are those boxes heading?
Well, they're heading down the valley and apparently towards what appears to be a transport of some kind. A ground-based transport.
I feel we've reached the point in the campaign where I don't have to specify that I'm bugging everything. Just assume I'm bugging everything. It's like,
yeah, I understand.
Got a box, we're going off into a sneaky transport. Yep, there's a fucking bug in the box. Why wouldn't there be?
Imagine if they decided not to take the bigger crates. Then
I'd have to think on my feet, wouldn't I? Then I would have given them a handshake as we left and concluded the deal amicably.
Well, I will... You know if best, Jack. But I will say this. I'm not prepared to put the rest of you in danger just to satisfy my own curiosity.
No, he would have wanted us to poke in.
But Tisha, you're not the only one that's curious. Kains grins at you slightly.
I hate seeing puzzles I can't work out. Right. I'm in. I look around to the other two.
Cora shakes my hand, her head. I'm staying on the ship. You're free to do as you wish.
Astrid?
I'm sticking with you. I don't trust this.
Okay. Right. No. 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 Okay. B2. Make sure none of them cause trouble.
Yes, Captain.
And those 3 pauses were looks at Cora, says no. Looks off to the ship, says no. Looks off again. I'm ruling out the other people on the ship to be like, you make sure the others don't get in trouble.
And so you pick a homicidal AI.
Wait, who are the others?
Grabby
The
and
others are
the dude.
Oh.
Grabby, Eugen.
And the Jedi.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I realised I couldn't trust fucking Eugen not to keep them out of trouble. So instead, B2 keep them out of trouble.
Well then, if you have made up your mind to go, then I will accompany you.
I feel like it's too much of a coincidence after our conversation, Tisha. Suddenly all these related events happen. It feels like the Force is calling to us.
I wish I could refute your logic right now, Kains, but I find I cannot.
Cora just sighs disapprovingly and heads back to the ship.
Well, I suppose we shall either have an interesting time or die horribly.
Ever the optimist. Right, let's get those bikes out of the ship. We should be able to tune them to run quiet.
Jack, you should know that fuck. Yeah, damn it, what was the expression? No, I forgot.
You should know.
Never mind.
Jedis are
Retcon
prone
that.
to strokes.
No, I was gonna say something completely different, which I cannot fucking remember now.
I'm gonna go out and get the 2 speeder bikes. I'm hoping we can tune them so that they run quiet, just in case we need to bug the fuck out.
Now I remember. Jack, a pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist.
There are 4 lights.
I mean, you say that, but considering how long you are gone, I just assumed you live in a mansion, dude.
Yeah, we're just gonna assume you are actually crazy rich, and you just live in a
I told
mansion.
them that you get 1 light for every team member stolen from you.
Alright, you got me there.
I just assumed he has an indoors car, so he drives around to switch on the lights.
No, I don't live in a mansion, sorry to say.
I did once know a person like that. 1 second, I need 20 minutes to get to the kitchen. It's like, what?
He just has a gas station halfway through if he runs out of gas to the kitchen.
Alright, everybody here?
Yep.
Alright, let's see how much we can do this. Did not expect you to jump into this straight away, but I do have things prepared, so don't worry. I have some things prepared.
Oh, you weren't expecting us to jump straight away.
Oh, we thought that was the laid out path.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that this is how it's going to be turning out forever. It turned out like this last time too. It's like, here's the side path, to go around wherever you want.
You have to remember about me. One, I jump on plot hooks like I'm a fucking fish and have never eaten. And two, I question everything when I'm in mission mode. That went far too smoothly for Ifo to have sent us if he didn't want poking about.
True.
Therefore,
it's like...
he must have wanted poking about. And the fact that everyone else in the party was like, I can see a separate reason for us to go here, only strengthens my reasoning.
Except for Cora, who was very nervous and is like, nah, no.
Rather than nervous, more like, no, I want no part of this for reasons.
I have
Okay,
my
they're
own
probably
reasons.
good guys. I mean, they're terrorists after all. When are terrorists ever the bad guys?
Casual terrorism. We have lots of things in common. It's gonna go fine.
Yep.
Hey, in
Some
the
tea
Star
power.
Wars universe, name a single time terrorists have been portrayed as the bad guys.
Exactly.
Well, that is true.
I mean, technically, the Sith Federation could apply.
Yeah, but Palpatine funded them, and he's the Emperor,
Yeah.
the good guy.
But he wasn't the Emperor when he started funding them.
The Trade Federation are a legitimate country. Like, they've got, Well, I said country, but you know what I mean.
Yes, Sibby, you
They're a
discriminating
federation of... Yeah, they're a confederation of independent systems. They're not terrorists. They're entire worlds that have banded together.
Yes,
And
they are
Republic
just
like that.
normal merchants who suddenly decide to block off a planet, hold it hostage, and then do all that bullshit. Yeah, sure, okay. Makes sense.
They are legitimate planets, though.
Fuck
mean,
them all.
I think-
Terrorists, unlike the rebels, who are terrorists.
But
How
in
dare they
theory,
blow
the
up the
invasion.
ship?
They're
was
not
a terrorist
terrorists, they're freedom fighters, okay?
act. All,
Empire did
all
nothing
freedom
wrong.
fighters are terrorists, though. Sort of.
Can you imagine though if it's like they blew up the Death Star and the view on it was more for the Empire's citizens was like, this is basically the two towers of their world, and the and the rebels just blew it up. It's like, yeah, you can thank us. What the fuck?
I've seen some really good artwork of people crying amid the ruins.
Ash?
I had my family member worked on
Did
the
you
Death
know
Star.
that because they did that, they almost wiped out the Ewoks too?
By the way, Ash, wow, I truly
Hilarious.
deeply appreciate that reference. You know I appreciate dark humor as much as any other guy, but you should probably cut that from the video.
Logan Paul.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, as I was saying, they blew up the debris of the battleships of the Death Star, basically killed almost everything on the jungle planet.
Also, Sibby,
Luckily
I
the Ewoks are
appreciate
dumb
that
as
Logan
fuck,
Paul.
so they don't care. It's fine. They're just stupid teddy bears.
Shall we commence with our plot arraignment?
Yes, let's go. We're off the rails. We're on fucking skateboards at this point.
I mean, I remember Matt Mercer saying that it's the most fun to DM when you're off the rails flying by the seat of your pants.
Well, adventure starts when you decide to go off the beaten path, I guess.
Nah, there's only two ways to do it. Heavy improv, or what your players are going to react like, so you don't have to improv anything. Mate, the entire Deathwatch campaign I run, Alfie was the sergeant, therefore I never did anything that wasn't in my notes beforehand, including every player decision. It went exactly like I thought it would.
Tick.
because Alfie was in charge and we have the same fucking hive mind.
Right then. You guys are following after a transport, which comes to a crevice, a sort of compound, as it were. It seems to be going inside and resting within.
Where is the compound?
It's still out in the sticks, but it's past the valley and, well, it's in the side of what appears to be a very large, hilly cliff.
Like out in the ass of nowhere, probably.
Imagine if a large hill got cut in half. A bluff, I think it's called.
Yep.
Yeah, so essentially it's there.
I'll fill everyone in on where the transport ended up docking and getting off to.
So now what?
I think we should sneak closer, get a better look.
Possibly.
I mean, what was in those little crates?
It's a very interesting question. Maybe we could send one person to get a little closer. Maybe somebody who's particularly adept at hiding.
Well, I'm all for, you know, anything to spite the Sith, but I don't want anything like that being used on the general public. Should probably check. Conscience.
I doubt that that is their intention. Actually, Ash.
Yes?
I don't know anything about how the Order of Revan recruits.
No.
No. Right.
You could probably guess that they recruit from the Imperial citizens.
Yeah, naturally.
And what you do know, some of the Empire know of Revanites, but they're not exactly known for domestic terrorism.
No, but they're also not necessarily. They're not necessarily liked because they're. This is not necessarily loyal to the Empire. Right. Actually, this might be milking it a little bit, but still. Where is my...
You know what?
Oh God.
I'm gonna call Sam.
Are you gonna call Sam?
Yeah, he might know something, or at least to be able to help us.
I'm not gonna spend light side. Yep, no, I see nothing. Always difficult to see. Always in motion. The future is.
Yes, in always in motion. Right,
Yep,
if you're gonna contact Sam, essentially you're gonna see a hologram of Sam come on. He's sitting in the bar somewhere, going, "Hello, this is Jack. How you doing?"
Good and bad. Where are you, mate?
Just enjoying my car, sitting in one of my favourite bars. Why?
So are we. You alright to talk now? You need to go somewhere a bit quieter.
1 second. And you hear him draw a curtain. Okay, it's safe.
Okay, because Ifo just asked us to do a deal, and this was on the briefcase, and I hold it up and show him the symbol.
Oh, I see.
So, naturally, I got to thinking, why would Ifo send us? Why not send anyone else? Yada yada yada. We tracked them down to a base in the hills, hoping you could at least tell us something about it or help us. They were smuggling in weapons, but underneath there were these smaller crates.
Well, they are a bunch of Force users, but I know about the Order of Revan. They're not super secret order. I mean, they are secret, but there's always been rumors about them, you know?
What can you find out?
Well, I did some digging here and there. I found a few of their members in my higher ranks. But mainly they try following Revan's path. Just as much as I know. Of course, I don't know much about Revan himself. Never bothered really looking into it too much. But they got weapons, you say?
Yeah, we dropped off a shipment. Turned out to be a bunch of heavy blasters, that sort of thing. But it's the little boxes that have really got me thinking.
You always were too nosy, but
you know I hate having secrets.
That's a very bad trait for a smuggler.
Why I don't open the boxes.
Exactly. Don't open the boxes. Don't go out to your clients. Maybe you should just let it go, Jack.
Then I wouldn't know what was in them.
He rolls his eyes. Is Tizza there, by the way?
Yeah. She should be standing behind me in the background.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, wait, did he ask that, or are you asking that?
He does wave towards Tizza. It's like, oh wait, you can't see me. But hello.
No, but I can hear you just fine.
Good.
Don't
Either way.
go too far from Cast City. We need to talk.
Don't worry, my bosses are here. I won't be going anywhere. See you later, doll. But as for the Order of Revan, I sadly don't really know. Don't know much about them.
Well, if you've got some free time, we can get up in the cantina for a bit. I can pass on the information. Maybe you can do something with it.
Fair enough. I'll just take an extended break. I'll be here all day. I'll say it's for important business.
How's work going, by the way? Been grounded here long?
About a week. We'll be moving off soon.
Anything interesting?
Well, I've stopped being assigned to cargo delivery and stuff. I'm a official pilot now. Being part of my own battleship and everything.
Oh.
Well, I don't own it, but I pilot one and also pilot the Elite Interceptor. You could say I'm an ace now.
Is that a promotion? Or did you just get close to being caught?
Promotion. Sadly, I can't do any more delivery type stuff. That's a shame.
Oh, either way, your first command, that's a big thing. Let us know where you are. I'll buy the round.
Fair enough. No, I'll send it through on the tablet. Don't worry.
Right, and then I'll pop the connection down.
Alright. You easy to get for things to it, though.
What are you cackling about, Jack?
I feel a bit sorry for Sam. What did you do at work today?
In full fairness, that was mostly because being, assigned to be the pilot of a battleship normally would be a massive promotion. But he likes a bit of sneaky, beaky, peaky quartermaster type shit. Yeah. So that's more of a question of, did they find out? Or is this just a genuine promotion? Blink once for ambush, gurgle twice for successful ambush.
God damn it.
I mean, what? He's a nice guy. He came sixth in our class for piloting? No. I mean, second on the written test, but who gives a shit about those? Besides IFO, who came first. But really, it's the piloting you should care about.
Wait, are you insinuating that Sam is a smart one?
If I was slightly smarter, but Sam is a smart cookie. I'm the dumb one. That's what I'm saying as a fact.
I'm the dumb but very good flying one.
Yeah, I came bottom of the class for academics, top of the class for piloting.
Kick.
Which, you know.
What is this formal education you speak of? How do I get it?
Well, what's this? I'm required to turn up to these lessons, but can I have some extra airtime, please? Like, what's this? A shop class? Yes. I would like to race a speeder, please. That's not on the curriculum. Later, bitch.
So, essentially, as you're all waiting out there talking among yourselves, you do hear something and go, I thought smugglers were meant to be less nosy. You hear that, but you don't see anything. You hear something, you don't see it.
Okay then.
Hear it from a direction or hear it in my mind?
Basically, you hear it from all around you. That's for everybody.
Do I sense anything within short range?
No.
Never the fuck mind. I cannot see shit.
I am blind.
Yes, I say. What can I say? I've always been a bit too curious.
No wonder I never heard of you as a smuggler. However, what is it you wanted?
Mostly just uneasy about those boxes.
I
You're not going to be
see.
using them on the population, are you?
Well, that's not really your issue. Gave us for boxes, we used them, and that is that.
Never is, but either way, you aren't going to be using them on the population.
To put your mind at ease, no, we will not use them on the population. It is not in our philosophy to do something so hideous.
Right, in which case I'll nod at that one. Then we'll be going.
The person that you were talking to suddenly appears as he's in the center of every single one of you. It's like he just appeared out of nowhere as you blinked, just poof.
Ash?
Yes.
Do I know the ability? Well, not know, but do I know of the ability he used?
Since you were looking into it before, I would say even without rolling, yes, he basically blocked your perception of him. Like, you couldn't remember him.
Theseus looks over at him. Yes, I suppose that makes more sense.
In other words, you could see him, but you couldn't.
Oh yeah, I could see him, but I couldn't remember him as I was seeing
Exactly.
him. No, like, because Theseus' mind was wandering in the direction of, is he projecting his voice somehow? And says like, no, he's just making himself invisible. Oh yeah, that makes much more sense. Right.
He's just looking at all of you right now. Just looking you over and judging you. Like, who are these people?
My name's Kains.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, I
damn
heard
it.
about you from some of our disciples. You were the friendly one, I believe.
Oh, that's very nice of them to say.
He does smile and give you a small nod in appreciation.
I wouldn't say that any of us are hostile exactly.
That is good. As long as you are not spies for the Empire. But we have had good, well, word on trusting Ifo in his contacts. So I do not think we need to worry about such a thing.
In which case, we'll be going now.
So be it.
No, like, does Jack start walking away?
I'm gonna start backing away, cautiously.
As you are about to back away, by the way, you see 4 more figures appear from your vision, and as you do, you see the fact. 1 moment. Where are they? Come on. Where is it? I got so many pictures, it's really started to become a hindrance at this point.
Well, if it ever gets too much for you, you can just off yourself.
That's a little bit extreme.
But technically correct.
You could have them in different tabs.
If things ever get too hard, you can just run away and join the circus.
Well, as I said, I didn't have the photos up because I wasn't expecting you to follow this plotline.
Amanda would join as the world's smallest lesbian.
Amanda, I think what you mean is run away and join the Sith.
That's my
That
secret.
too.
I brought the Sith with me.
Also, you say Sith and circus as if they're 2 different entities?
I don't know.
Burns.
I don't want to see an ancient circus temple.
No, ancient clowns. AKA
But yes,
mines.
as you see these black-robed figures with holding 2 lightsabers, not on by the way, standing before you, and they look eerily familiar. For instance, that mask they're wearing looks very, very much like Kora's. Almost an exact replica, in fact.
Well, as Jack is backing away, Tiz is lingering a little bit.
Do not worry about them. They are simply my defense. If you truly wish to leave, then I shall deign to trust you on your word. We would hear if you tried to give away our secret anyway. If you ever fancy coming back, then you may do so. I see that some of you have promise.
Your gods do not worry me. If you had wanted to attack us, you would have already done so.
He does nod. That is correct. Do not worry. These are simply the hands of Revan. I say heavy hitters of our order.
I have somewhat heard about your order before. Not in great detail, of course, but rumors, legends.
Yes, there have been a few floating about here and there. As expected, nothing can be totally kept a secret.
I understand if you do not wish to bring me to your compound, but I am interested in learning more.
Oh? What do you wish to learn?
Well, what I have learned about your order is that you follow broadly speaking, that you follow the teachings of Revan, that you seek balance between light and dark, and that you seek to change the Empire from within. Is that about correct?